This Alton Towers attraction has gone. It's vanished into the depths of history. Darkest depths at the resort has gone. Rest in peace. And with it, left space, because there is nothing left. There's no shipping containers, nothing. It's just ground. But it does mean that there's plenty of space for a brand new scare maze for 2024. So how on earth is Alton Towers going to build a scare maze ready for 2024 in just a few months? Well, we know that this building is going to be exactly the same as survival games at Fort Park. The classic tent in middle, shipping containers on either side, bam bosh bosh, scare maze is there. And Alton Towers have already done this. They've already literally done it up the road, well, probably about 50 miles away, at Curse at the Alton Manor. They've already done it. They just need to copy and paste it and do it all over again. And that didn't take that long. That only started construction like a few months back. And they had to clear all that area. So this area is pretty much cleared now. So I don't think it'll be long until they're able to construct this. I don't think it's like a major build. Obviously, they're going to have to do like the foundations. Oh, sorry. Whenever I hear groundwork or concrete, I just go to sleep. Unless it's for a coaster. But yeah, honestly, I don't think it'll take Alton Towers too long to actually build this thing up. We've basically seen it done before, so we'll just do it again. What will take probably a bit of time though is actually filling this thing with theming. And what theming will they be filling it with? Well, we know that we've got an Emily Alton or Nemesis Reborn scare maze at the other side of the park. We know that we've got the dungeons, which is an unknown theme. And we know that Daz Games could probably be coming back, and Alton Ville Mine Tours is coming back. And obviously Darkest Depths was a sea piratey theme, so obviously I don't think they'd go down that again. 13 is literally right behind this building, so potentially a 13 theme? Or could this be something that fans have been dying for, literally dying for, the return of the Sanctuary?
Dr. Kill.
Probably not, but we can wish. But this may not be a roller coaster themed maze. At the other side, we're obviously going to have Emily Alton or Nemesis Reborn maze, which is obviously a roller coaster or ride brand. Right next to it, we have Alton Ville Mine Tours, which isn't a ride brand. So it could potentially not be themed to any specific ride, but rather just a generic kind of theme like Western or Haunted House or Dole or you know what I mean. Me personally, I'd be very open to a 13 themed scare maze because I think it'd be really, really cool, and there's so much to go off 13 because it's just a scary roller coaster. And jump scares like that would be appreciated, and it would go very well. What I wouldn't like to see is a audio experience, a VR experience, anything like that, because those are just absolute bad. They're bad. Now to end, there's a very interesting topic. Will the attic return for 2024? I think it's had its day. It was bad last year, if I'm honest. But as with things that return for 3, 4, 5, 6 times, they get a little bit less special each time, and it's had its day. Me personally, I don't think there'll be any scare maze in the towers this year because I think we've already got enough. We've got 5 new attractions or scare mazes that are coming this year that we know of, and I think that's enough for a Scarefest. And I'll tell you, Scarefest isn't cheap, so if they added a 6th maze, would people be willing to pay for a 6th maze? I would argue not. I think people can do 4 or 5 mazes and call it enough. Because sometimes you do have to think about the money. But there we go, that's my predictions for Scarefest 2024. Obviously, it can change and it will change as more info comes from Alton Towers, but it's looking to be a very good year, a very updated, a very fresh one. It's like watching a dirty wall get a lick of fresh white paint. It's satisfying, it's nice. But what we know about Scarefest, it's going to be a much more updated year. We have a scare maze over by the back of Emily Alton, that's 1. We have 1 by Darkest Depths, which is 2. We have Alton Ville Mine Tours, which is 3. We have the Dungeons, which is 4. We have Daz Games potentially returning, 5. That's 5 decent attractions or scare mazes coming to the park, and most of which are new. Cheers to an updated year of Scarefest.